Hey, part two. So don't you just love the internet? Sometimes it drives me nuts. Ugh, is that some days it works and some days it doesn't. So it's not like I don't pay for the fastest, quickest internet. And it seems like I'm on the phone with them at least once a week trying to fix this. But let's get back to why people aren't buying from you. So remember we were talking about in the last video. Yikes. We were talking about the 6 reasons why people aren't buying from you now and what you can do to change it. So let's get back to, the first one was you have a lack of solution. So you aren't really solving a problem. The second one is your customers don't have a problem. So they don't have an immediate urgent need to buy what you are selling. So if they don't have an immediate urgent need to buy what you're selling, then you get into this funky place, right? So you need to make sure that there is an immediate need and a problem that you're solving when you are designing your products and services for your customers. Hey, good to see some of y'all back. Sorry about that. Internet is funny and it hates to work when I need it to work. So back to our live video here. The third thing is lack of attention, that you haven't been following up with people who've raised their hands and said, yes, I'm interested in buying from you. And then number 4 is lack of ability. Lack of ability is people who actually just don't have the money to buy. Right? But you'll always notice people say, well, I see them spending money on other things, but they never want to invest in themselves. Well, I don't blame the prospect. I blame you, the business owner. Like you haven't made it creative or sexy enough for them to say, yes, Rochelle, I can't wait to buy what you are selling, right? Like you haven't created your business in a way that they say, I have to have it and I want to have it. So when you are developing your products or services and even the message that you convey, you have to convey it in a way so that people are excited to buy what you have. Number 5 is lack of clarity of what you are selling. Like they're not really sure what it is that you do. So just in case you don't know what I do, my name is Rochelle Shaw. I am the author of The $1 Million Equation, and I help entrepreneurs build their own $1 million businesses. So the ideal person who works with me is someone who either is unclear about an idea and doesn't know where to start, so I can help you get some clarity. I have a wonderful program that we call Breakthrough, and it helps you get out of that funky space and into the space that you need to go. It's short, it's 2 weeks, it's very quick, it's a lot of work in 2 weeks. Every day you have homework and we meet and discuss how we fix it. It's really kind of fun. Or some of our best clients are ones who have an existing business but want to grow it to 7 figures or more. Or, we've worked with businesses that are already at 7 figures and want to be at 8 or 10. So I'm excited about that too. So what I do is that I show you exactly how I did it in my telephone business and the other 97 other industries that I've worked with. And I show you exactly what to do step by step to build your own $1 million business. All right. So lack of clarity. And then the last is lack of contact. Like you don't have their contact information anymore. You don't have it correct. And so that's why they're not buying from you. But that leads to chapter 4 of The $1 Million Equation, is when I really want you to have a specific follow-up system, a system that works day in and day out and works even when you're on vacation and works even when you are at back to school night, which I gotta go here in an hour, and even when I'm at volleyball games with my kid. So here are the things. You need to have at least four different follow-up systems. The first one is for prospects, right? For somebody that is interested in your business, you have to have a follow-up system. So statistics show that people will come to your website and only buy 9% of the time. So if you're only living off of those who actually buy from you the first time, then there's such a big market for you to grow and to grow substantially. So how about if everybody who ever clicked on your website was buying from you, would your business look different? Absolutely. How about if everybody who even added something to their shopping cart on your site and still bought from you, would your business look different? Absolutely. So you need to have follow-up systems that work for the prospect, that work to getting them to give you information so that you can follow up with them. So you need to have some type of bait on your website so that people can go there and download and get and do something. For example, I have a long blog post on my website that's all breaks down the $1 million equation. It's like, I don't know, 4,000 words, but there are multiple ways inside of that, as they're reading of how to build their own $1 million business, that they see different ways. Like they can take a quiz to see if their business is stagnant or growing. They can download my checklist to how to find a new joint venture partner. They can get my email sequence that I use to talk to brand new customers. There's multiple ways that people can interact with me, and then it's up to me to follow up with them after that. So you need to have some type of way that you can follow up with all prospects, no matter what, when they reach your website. You need to have systems of people who have said, tell me more, right? So people who will come to you on social media and go, hey, tell me more, I like that. So how do you follow up with them? Do you do it through Messenger? Do you have a Messenger bot so that that's automatically talking to them? Do you have a download where they can get more information about you? Are you on all social media? Have you updated all social media? So I'm in the process of going through every single social media site and updating it with current information. Oh my gosh, it is such a long, elaborate process because each one asks for different information, right? When's the last time you've done that? To make sure that you've got the right follow-up information for you. You need to make sure that you have these on your site so that prospects can buy from you. All of these are stopping points. Back when I owned my telephone business, we had almost 3 minutes before the customer would change and move on. Now with internet marketing and social media, you have 3 seconds. 3 seconds. So if they get to where they've got to look for a way to contact you and they don't find it immediately, they're going to move on. I mean, if you've ever tried to sell something online, it's the funniest ever, right? So we'll say all the information is in the download. They'll say, can you tell me what's in the download? Well, why don't you just download the list? Well, can you tell me what's in there? Because I'm on my phone right now and I can't see it. So you have to make it painfully clear for you, but easily clear for your customer, because it's never about you. It's always about the prospect on the other side and why they're not buying from you. So you need to have your follow-up done. The third follow-up that I always love to make sure that entrepreneurs have is the one after the person buys from you. I mean, that's probably the most important, because we want that customer to do 3 things. We want them to stay, we want them to pay, and then we want them to refer somebody to you. So if they're going to do those 3 things, you have to encourage them. Like, they've gone back to their life. They don't know that they should be referring people to you. They don't know that it's time to pay again. Right? So that's got to be your job. Even your job, once they come in, is to make sure that they're satisfied. Are you following up with them to ask them, was this a good experience? Would you do it again? What should I change? How can I be better? What were you looking for when you took this course from me? I'm always asking so that I can tweak it and make it better. And then you should have a follow-up system so that they know when they're supposed to buy from you again. That's your responsibility. It's not theirs. They don't know. They don't know when they're supposed to buy from you again. I don't know when I need a new battery, but Jiffy Lube tells me, and they send me an email to tell me, that your battery that you bought from us 2 years ago, based on Las Vegas heat, it's probably time to buy a new battery. Right? So that gets me thinking about, is it time to buy a new battery? So when I push the button to start my car and it's a little stagnant, I go, maybe it's time to buy a new battery. But that's not front of mind all the time. And you, as a business owner, that is your job to make sure that you are communicating with everybody all the time. So your follow-up, what should you have? By just the bare minimums, I believe that you need to have an email follow-up system. I love an autoresponder so that I'm not touching them every time, and so that each email that goes out is exactly what I want it to say. If they've never met me, then I have an email telling my story. I have an email with links where they can read the articles in USA Today, Entrepreneur, Smart Money, Nerd Wallet, all of these different things, so that I'm not having to convince them of who I am again. I don't have to sit and go through the whole story again. It's not like I don't go through the story, but in the end, I want my website and my follow-ups to do the heavy lifting, so that when I actually get on the phone with them, they're excited to talk to me. They're like, oh, Rochelle's here, and we can just get to business. We can figure out, can we work together or can we not? So here's your assignment for the weekend: is you need to figure out, number one, go and update and spruce up all your social media. It was hard to do, but I'm almost finished with, I've got 2 more sites to work on, and I'm going to finish those this weekend. Second thing is, make sure that your follow-up in your autoresponders is up to date. Make sure that the links that you're sending them to aren't broken. Any little thing is going to make them feel like you are not who you say that you are. At the end of the day, I know that I have all the credentials, but all of these things were breaking people's minds. Like they don't believe that I could rebuild back $1 million business in 5 months. They're like, what? Who does that? How does that happen? Well, that's exactly what happened. And it's been reported in all of these other places. So I have to show them that these stories are true, because there's so many people on the internet making up, right? We see that all the time, that they have a little Snoops thing underneath it. Is this fact check real? So you want to make sure that you've got that, so that people are encouraged and excited to buy from you very, very quickly. If you're not doing it, then you're just reducing your sales and you're slowing down the money as it comes to you. So next week, we're going to work on some of the rest of the $1 million equation, especially the retention parts, because I think that oftentimes, we get stuck in the sales cycle and not in the cycle of holding on to what you have and making sure that those customers stay with you for life. Like the average life cycle for me of a customer when they start working with me is 8 years. People are like, wait a minute, what? You didn't say like 8 weeks. You said 8 years. Yes, 8 years. So I ran a mastermind here in Las Vegas for 10 years. My client, the OBGYN that I won Marketer of the Year in 2010 with, is still my client, still paying me. My other client that does custom basketball courts, we just ended our relationship earlier this year, but he had been with me over 8 years. I was watching videos of some new videos that we're putting for a new event that we've got going on. And they were from 2012, 2013. And these people are still in some of my programs, still working with me, because, they get better and better and better each year. And they want to keep growing. So if you want to keep growing, you want to work with somebody that has already done it, and can help you grow and do it. All right. So if you have any specific questions about growing your business, about getting to the next level, then I would love to help you. There is a comment box right there that you can always tell me. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for the thumbs up. I love those. Those are encouraging. Those make me think that you are learning something here. If you are, please tell me that too, because sometimes I'm like, well, maybe this is what they want to learn. 1 thumbs up. Can I get like 10? Give me 10. Give me 10. Give me 10. Give me 10. Just sit there and do that so that it can appease me for today. I got one. I love it. I love it. But what it actually does is tell me that I'm on the right track. When I wrote the $1 Million Equation, 2012, but I've been teaching it because it is fundamental things. Like, you can't add on any of these new things. Thank you. Oh, we got an angry and we got a wow. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You can't add on to your business and really get to the next level if you don't have the right foundation. So my new book, Speed, the easiest, fastest way to get to a 7-figure business, is almost done. It's still in the editing process, but it should be done here quickly. If you'd like to get into my Rapid Growth Domination group, I'd love to have you there. You can just post that in the comments and we'll give you the links. We've got lots of bonuses. There's a free class inside of there that you can learn all ways to grow very quickly. And if you'd like to work together, you can just put that there and we'll set up a time to chat. You can get access to my calendar and we'll spend some time and we'll figure out how you can grow your 7-figure business. So, all right. Thanks so much. Thank you for the thumbs up. Yes, yes, yes. Love that, love that, love that. I got a comment here. Let's see what you said. Rashanda, you said thank you, thank you, thank you. Katrina, so I was just talking about you and talking about the video that I saw that we've been there forever. Tanisha, I haven't seen you in a minute, but would love to talk to you. And Edwina, you know, I just, every time I see a post from you, I'm like, yes, girl, yes. So I love to work through those things. I'd love to join your group and work together. Yay, yay, yay. All right, well, I will send you a message in the link so that you can come on in and join the group and have some fun, because I do think we do have fun in the group. And then I've got a new breakthrough coming here, not this Monday, but next Monday. And that's like my lowest plan. It's $27. It's normally $4.97, but right now I have it on sale for $27. And we spend 2 weeks together working and figuring out like who's the best customer for you, and then mapping out exactly how you can crush the rest of 2019. So I'll send you the information from that too. Well, thanks. You know, if there's anything else I can do for y'all, let me know. I'm just having just the time of my life. I'm working on the new virtual summit. I just interviewed 4 other folks today, and it is going to be fantastic. So Rapid Growth is growing. The new podcast is coming September 7th. So look for that. That's going to be exciting too. And I'm really excited so that you can listen to all the interviews of my badass friends who are amazing and who are changing the world. So I love them and I love it. And my tour starts September 20th in Boston. Yay. So want to come to Boston? Come hang out with me in Boston. And then I go down to Tampa the 28th, and I'm in LA or Upland October, the first week of October. And then I'd have to look at my schedule for the rest of them. But we're going to have a good time. We're going to have a good time at the end of the year helping entrepreneurs, because that is truly my dream, to see if I can get 1 million entrepreneurs to the $1 million level. So if you'd like some help with that, just let me know. Let me know. So, all right. If there anything else I can help you with today, you know, just give a holler. And if there isn't, then peace, deuces. Have a wonderful weekend. If you can't be good, be careful. And I love you for free. See you later. Ooh, where's my thing? There it is.